Hello there everyone, my name is Clink and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So today we are back in the Shaded Woods because we need to finally go down this path. We've been that way for the Shaded Ruins and that way for the Shrine of Winter, but it is finally time that we go north now that we have, I mean I'm only going to have it on for a second anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. The King's Ring. Yeah, we'll finally be able to open some of these King's door gate thingies. Oh god, I forgot these guys run away because yes, we have another one of the ogres, but we very much know how to deal with these after learning how to fight them in Shrine of Amana, right? 2. Get some stamina back. 1, 2. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Aldia's Keep today. That is the area that is our goal to get through. It's not a super duper long area. Yeah, we're gonna take that hit there. I really want you to flop onto your back. There we go. I'm just gonna go for the kill. Yeah. What do you drop? Old Radiant Life Gem, because I think that you get a ring over here. Part of me wants to say it's the red Tearstone ring. So you could have come back here and grabbed this the moment you got to the forked road, but I just didn't want to do that. Red Tearstone ring. I'm genuinely shocked I remembered that, honestly. Okay. Well, let's just keep going forward. It's not that much further over to the area. And unfortunately, we are going to be having one of the saddest moments of the entire game today as well. We got another one of these guys. These seem to be like Vendrick's Knights, I guess, because you can find them in front of a lot of king's doors. Obviously, we found them guarding his tomb, and they were all over Drangleic Castle. But yeah, walk up to a door with the king's ring on, and there you go, it'll open. And then once it's open, you can put on your other ring, which is Ring of Blades in this case. I've been thinking, I might go and get the upgrades for all of these rings if I skip over them, just because those are helpful upgrades to have, and really the largest upgrades I can probably get left for my character in the game. But, we are going to be finishing a quest line right now, once we... yeah, we're gonna take these guys out. I don't know why it's so hard to hit these guys with my katana. I genuinely don't understand it. Die. Die. Okay. They build up Deathblight very quickly. Yes, over here is another mimic. It's kind of hard to tell on this one, but it is indeed a mimic, so we're gonna go on ahead and just... oh, crap, I'm dead. I thought I'd kill it fast enough. Look at that, like 1 health left. Alright, we'll be right back then. Alright, this time I am just going to get the bonfire first. Because it's just right here. We might as well. And why is Lucatiel not here? Oh no, what did I forget to... where did I forget to talk to her at? Do I need to go back and talk to her somewhere? Oh man, we might have to go back and do that, because she should be right here. Alright, I'm gonna have to look into that, because I really want to finish her quest line. That is super duper unfortunate. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for 3 hits. And then I'm gonna back off, so we don't get eaten by the mimic. Okay, and you died in 4 that time. What? I must have had a bad hit the first time. But okay, I'm gonna go deal with the Lucatiel thing then, and I'll be back once I figure it out, I guess. Okay, I'm back in Earthen Peak just before Jabba the Hutt, and I think it's over here. This should have been filled with poison before. So, yep, there she is. Okay.
Oh, my thoughts.
Are very scattered. Okay.
What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it. Loss frightens me no end. Look, if I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die. I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything at all for this. It shames me, but it is the truth. Sometimes I feel obsessed with this insignificant thing called self. Am I wrong to feel
Oh,
so?
whoops.
Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed. From the moment we're born. Sometimes I feel...
All right, well, that's all of her dialogue there. Yeah, every time you talk to Lucatiel, it just gets sadder and sadder. You can tell she's going hollow, losing her memories a bit more each time, and losing herself as she claims. I find her obsession with the self very fascinating. I mean, it's a very natural reaction in that situation, I would say. I think a lot of us can agree with that. But let's go back to Aldia's Keep for her final bout of dialogue. Because if you've learned anything from the previous Souls games, it's that quest lines never have a happy ending. I believe we have summoned her for 3 boss fights, so we should get the final reward for this as well.
Who are you? Oh, no, forgive me. I know you. Yes, of course.
You can see she doesn't have the mask on this time, it's just the hat.
How goes your journey? I know not what you seek in this faraway land, but I pray for your safety. Please take these.
So yeah, if you summon her for 3 boss fights, you will get this equipment here and the achievement.
Consider this thanks for keeping me sane. My name is Lucatiel. I beg of you, remember my name, for I may not myself. My name is Luca. I beg, for I may...
And then... she is gone. That is the end of Lucatiel's quest line, unfortunately. I find it very interesting how her quest line ends with her asking you to remember her name, which is very interesting because of the fact that I feel like she has the biggest impact on me, at least, out of all the NPCs in this game. She's very memorable, and it makes her final request very easy to fulfill. I think they did a really good job writing her as a character and making that quest line, because it feels very easy to get attached to Lucatiel, even through the only handful of very brief interactions we had with her throughout the game. Having to summon her for boss fights and getting help from her throughout the game makes it very easy to get attached with how memorable her dialogue is on top of that. But you will immediately be invaded by, I believe this is Lucatiel's brother, and they have the same armor. Or, you know, her and her brother share the same armor set. So, of course, we are unfortunately going to have to take him down. Yeah, I think Lucatiel's questline is probably one of my favorites out of all of the Souls games, if I'm being honest. It's one that I always feel the need to do on every playthrough of this game. And I don't really feel that about quite a few of the quest lines, and I'm trying to remember, does this happen yet? No. All right. But yeah, welcome to Aldia's Keep. We'll kind of move on from Lucatiel's quest line, unfortunately. Down this way is a guy that you never, ever, 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 ever want to let out. So yeah, he'll kind of talk your head off. He says, "This contains my power." He literally tells you, that he is a murderer and he will go and murder people. And I mean, this guy basically, you might have seen the line, that's what good people do. It's a big morality test. If you've played Demon Souls and you ever let Yurt out and let him roam free, you might know what he ends up doing. This is a very similar NPC. You might also remember, I'm playing this game offline, so I don't see player messages. I only see dev messages. And there's a million dev messages here telling you to pull back. And they don't mean pull this lever back. Don't you dare. So if those dev messages aren't enough for you, go on ahead and pull that lever and let the guy out. But don't say that the game didn't warn you, at the very least. It's very funny. I do like that guy is there, though. I think it's kind of fun. Yeah, all these keep here, not a super long area, not a super interesting one either, if I'm being honest. It's really just like a one hallway that has a few little spots that branch off of it, and that's about it. I'm not dead. I honestly didn't even notice that crystal lizard there or remember its existence. So the fact that I did not die is nothing short of a miracle, honestly. That's actually incredible. Great magic barrier. Yeah, with how long the Lucatiel stuff took, I don't know if I'll end up finishing this whole area today. I hope I can, but I think that the Lucatiel stuff is well worth taking the time to do. So, yeah, these guys will actually burst right through the mirrors. I think this is a very interesting enemy. We'll go ahead and just give them some slaps on the back. Are you? Oh, there you go. There you go, buddy. I was gonna say, are you capable of moving, or are you you all glitched out? I think he's just a little slow. There you go. Yeah, you'll notice more of the mirrors will get broken open. I think that this chest is safe to open. I'm just gonna open it and hope it's fine, without double checking, because I really just want to get a move on and not really fight these guys, because they honestly have a lot of health. So how much damage is that gonna do? A weakling. You have a guts greatsword, and yet it still doesn't do that much to me. Do you have to use a fragrant branch of yore on this? I don't think you do. There should be a way to get around this guy without using it, but I might also be thinking of the vanilla version. Oh, no, you can. Yeah, there's a staircase right here. All right, yeah, I was gonna say, you should be able to just get around that guy, but if you really wanted to use the branch of yore right there, you're very much welcome to. Free the ogre. Oh my god, you guys are still behind me. We got a giant basilisk right here. We'll deal with all this in a second, because we're actually oh, you guys don't want to come in here. All right, I'll let you guys run away then, because this dragon right here is kind of the next place to go. But yeah, you might notice this place is called Aldia's Keep. You know, Aldia is the scholar of the first sin that we have met a couple times now. And we'll go ahead and take out this giant basilisk in this cage. He's got a lot of health, but he really isn't too tough, so it's not too bad. There's a couple of these in the vanilla release, but they're actually in the shaded woods, surprisingly. I don't remember if this one's here in vanilla at like this specific spot, but I'll go ahead and just take him down, get some crimson water. And what do we got over here? I think this one's a mimic. I think you all, or it might not be a mimic, but I think you get invaded by an NPC right here when you do open this chest. Yeah, it's not a mimic. Okay. But we'll keep on the lookout behind us. Bonfire ascetic. And no. Maybe it happens if you light all the torches. Maybe that's what it is. Because you might notice all the torches around here. I'm also trying to remember how you get this dragon skeleton to come to life. It'll come to life at a certain point and just, oh right, this is how we got up here in the first place. And try to attack you at the entrance. I don't remember how you do that. It's admittedly been a very long time since I've seen it, but it did give me a nice big scare on my first playthrough and kill me. So that was kind of funny. Yes, here we are, the main portion. You got some enemies up in the cages there. You've got some paintings that you can knock down and find some enemies within. So you might be thinking, dang, this area is not really giving us much of a bonfire for Dark Souls 2 standards. And you would be kind of correct about that, honestly. This area does have a second bonfire, though. Do not worry, we'll be getting to it very soon. But I mean, we really haven't fought that many enemies. It's really just a decent run back. Because I think that this is locked. No, it's not. Okay. Well, this is where the bonfire is, actually. It's a very hidden bonfire because it's actually right here. Yeah, very strange that they hid a bonfire like this. And we'll go on ahead and just rest at it, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. Because I also want to use a human effigy We have a lot of human effigies, honestly. I feel like I normally only have like 24 or 25, but maybe Scholar just gives you more, and I just don't really remember it that well. But yeah, you can come down here if you want to. I don't really think there's anything I'm going to do here, but there's a few items in that corrosive right there if you want to take off all of your equipment and then go pick all of it up. But not really much reason for me to do so. I don't think, unless there's a really good ring in there, but I highly doubt it. We got this guy, this ogre in the cage here. He's kind of funny. Can we go in this room? Or is this one locked? Okay, this one's locked. Because you want to be kind of careful with some of this. Like right here, you'll notice there is a chest here, and there's no way to open this door, actually. It's completely locked. So you might just think, well, how on earth am I supposed to open it? Well, you've got a key very close by. You've actually got two keys, because you might notice there's an ogre behind that door, too. And you can use this to drop into the corrosive if you want to, I guess. But I think I'm going to not do it. So we'll let the ogre just break down the wall here. Because the problem is you can have the ogre break down this wall, but if you free the one from the cage, and then you got to run past two ogres, you know, it's kind of more annoying that way. So I like to just not free the ogre in the cage. Well, I'm getting really close to doing it anyway, because this hallway's admittedly quite cramped. Oh, there's a basilisk. That's not good. We're gonna just go for the kill then. Don't really want to be dealing with a basilisk and an enemy at the same time. Anything behind this painting? Nope. And is this locked? No! Okay. Because this is actually the boss, just straight ahead. Do they do this twice? Does this really happen twice? You guys pull the same trick twice in like the span of 2 feet. Does this door open then? Okay, this one's also locked. I don't remember where the key is then. There's like another side path if you really want to take it, but we can actually just go on ahead and fight the boss, so I guess I might as well since we're already pretty far into this video. What I might do is make the next episode an episode of going back and completing a few side objectives that I never did do throughout the game. But yeah, this is the Guardian Dragon. Is this the first dragon we're fighting in the game? Yeah, it is actually, because there's 3 dragon fights in this game. Not a super hard fight. If it flies in the air, just chase after its tail. You'll avoid the fire that way. If it goes up onto a wall, you'll want to just stay underneath it, because really any fire attack, just go towards the dragon or go towards its tail, and you'll dodge the fire attacks. It's not too bad. He does like to fly away though, that's for sure. Yeah, like you'll see him like spit fire here. Okay, maybe when he's on the wall, you want to stick to the opposite side of the arena. Yes, stay on the ground for me, buddy. I would like to massively deplete your health bar. If he stomps on you, that's fine. Maybe you might want to avoid the stomps a little better than I am, but I'm also just not that worried about it. A little low on stamina, but it's fine. Ah, yeah, sometimes when he jumps up, you gotta really be on the lookout. I can't believe this isn't hitting me. For where his tail goes. Oh my gosh, he's flying up a lot more than he normally does for me, I feel like. Did I just get double hit by that? Well, oh, you're not dead yet, you jerk. Come here, buddy. Bonk. Alright. Well, you're dead now. Yeah, that's the boss of Aldia's Keep. A very cool looking cage, might I add. And I've also always just... like, this is another thing that geographically doesn't make sense, but I feel like this one kind of falls into the rule of cool, honestly. Like, look at how awesome this vista looks. I think I mentioned at the very start, but one of my favorite things about Dark Souls 2 in comparison to the other Souls games with the exception of maybe Elden Ring, is just how colorful this game is. I feel like there's a much wider variety of colors, and I feel like this scene exemplifies that more than any other in the game. Looking out at the beautiful mountains, the nice sunset. Well, this is probably a sunrise, I guess, because we're technically going to the east, assuming that, you know, the sun sets in, or rises in the east and sets in the west in the world of Dark Souls. But in all the forest, I just think it's such a beautiful shot, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite scenes in the game. But you come up here, right, and you're in this building, and this, I guess this is kind of, this, oh man, I can't speak. I guess this could kind of make sense if, you know, we're going up through the clouds. But welcome to the Dragon Airy? Airy? I always called it Airy. I think this is a beautiful looking area, though. It's absolutely stunning. We have the Emerald
Bearer
Herald.
of the curse. Long have I awaited one such as you. One who might shatter the shackles of fate. One who can set me free. Bearer of the curse. It was my own manifestation that led you here. The ancient dragon has watched over the world for eons past. Take this.
H-Feather. This is an infinite homeward bone, by the
Do
way.
not resist. The dragon welcomes you.
Alright, well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, surprisingly not at a bonfire. So I will see you guys next time, where we're going to be doing a couple of miscellaneous little things, I think, before we move on to the Ancient Dragon at the end of the Dragon Shrine. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.